Tell me what you think is going on. Flyest white guy, I'm the next one. Drip told me kill him.
Who is B.Rich?
So I'ma kill him.
Yeah, man, I grew up in Akron my whole life. I lived in Akron, 21. You know, I just been doing this rap shit for like, honestly, only like over a year, like just a little bit. We made a lot of progress, you know, so things are going good. I just get in the studio, smoke weed, and talk to girls, you know. That's what I do.
You can never compare, one of a kind, I'm so rare.
I just started rapping like I said, like a year ago. I just started taking it serious, but I've always been a big music head and shit. Like, I've always been really into music. Back in the day, I used to just rap for fun. Like, I had one beat on my phone, and I used to rap on that shit every time I got drunk. And that shit was, What These Bitches Want, DMX. I used to rap on that shit all the time. And then probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years, like me and my dude, we used to just rap in the car and shit. And then it just gradually just started picking up. Like, I got in the booth for the first time, started making tracks. And then for a while it was just for fun and shit, but once we booked our first show, from there, man, it just progressed so much. Like, I surprise myself sometimes.
People on some trash, you can't rely on anybody else. Keep your circle tight.
I just say anybody like that I can see is like really grinding hard and working hard on what they do. Like, that's the most motivation that I can get when I see people's grind paying off. Like MGK, like I see a lot of shit paying off for him, man. So that's just more motivation. But I have to say, like, the most motivation for me is probably Wiz, because like, I seen Wiz come all the way from MySpace, and just crazy to see, man, like, blew all the way up. So I have to say Wiz is probably one of my biggest motivations, and just myself. Just wanted to make something out of myself, my team, do something for my team.
102, all different kind of weeds to fit your budget, dude.
Yeah, bitch. Minus the bitch, just yeah. Speaking of yeah, you get them t-shirts first and foremost before we go into anything. Get them fucking t-shirts, red and black, only 10 bucks. Anyways, I came up with that shit like on the humbug, honestly. I just did it in some old ass song, and it sounded tight. Like, I think I really said it like that one time. Like, that's my real voice. I don't just say it like that. I don't know, people are like, oh, it's so tight. So I just used it to my advantage. Promotion.
My bitch bad like a criminal, twisting the medicinal.
Some of the biggest accomplishments, I have to say, where I'm at now is probably the biggest accomplishment. Come such a long way, like progressing myself, how I rap, how I write, just people I'm around. But like, as far as like milestones, are probably like the first show I ever did was opening for like Chip the Ripper, so that's like a pretty big name. The show is pretty big. Just like every time I do a show, like I try to do, it's just been getting better who I open up for, like MGK, Travis Porter. Another accomplishment was probably like my first solo mixtape, Higher Learning. I think it had a lot of local success, so I don't know, things are just going good, so turn them into great.
Vision, you think I got it dusted cause I'm always on the
Setbacks, man. I have to say, like, as like we moved up levels, like the setbacks would change. Like, when we first started, it would just be like finding a place to record or finding someone that was good enough to record. As we got better, it'd be finding places that were good enough to record, or when we could get in the studio, or if people had the funds for the studio, or if people were procrastinating. And honestly, that's how I got to like rapping by myself and stuff. So now I go to Central 8, it's no procrastination involved. Like, but I say setbacks now, honestly, man, things have been going like better than I could ever expect. Like a year ago, I would have never thought to be in this position. So hopefully in the next year, I'll be in a position that I'd have never thought I'd be in. So like, setbacks are definitely going away. I have to say, like, just because we've learned from our mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes, man. So I have to say my setbacks are coming to an end.
Yeah, you already know who it is. Flyest white guy up in this bitch.
If I could get a feature from anybody, I want to do a song with Andre 3000. I want to do a smoking song with Wiz, just because I feel like I could smoke more weed than Wiz. And I don't know, Wayne, if I fuck with Wayne, who wouldn't want to do a track with Wayne? And I want to do a track with some hood rappers, but I don't know how that would work out with me being not so hood and white. But if we can come up with some tight shit like Jeezy, Rick Ross, ooh, Wale, I fuck with Wale, Chip, I fuck with Chip, Big Sean, how could I forget Big Sean? Definitely Big Sean is one of the top 3 people. So if I had to pick 3, it would be Andre 3000, Wiz, and Big Sean. Yeah. What's up, man? It's B.Rich, flyest white guy with OnPointEmpire. Too fly, bitch.